Going to go the tricky mile and a 16th. Short stretch finish line. Looks like a lot of talent on paper. Where are you going?
I'm going to go with solid left.
Yep.
I just think this horse needed his last race. You look at his post 12. A decent middle move, backed up, getting the Lasix today was 38-1. You're getting Luis Saez. I just like all of this coming together. I used a bunch of horses in there, the 4, the 7, the 8. So 4 deep in that race for me.
Could be a big price on that one there. Go up the rainbow. Late pick 4 kicks off in race 8. We're back on the turf in a really good optional claimer at a mile and a 16. Another spread race, Ron?
I went deep in here too. I went 3 deep in here, but I got a long shot. It's the number 3, Perilous. Antonio Sano comes out of a monster key race back. 3 winners out of 4 starters. So I thought maybe this horse would run well in the spot. And I used a couple others, the 6 and the number 6 being Anybody But You, and the 9 I thought might run well. That's Spinning Colors for Mark Hennig.
Race 9 could easily be a stakes. It's on the main track at 6.5 furlongs, an optional claimer for the 4-year-olds and up, a compact field with the comebacking graded stakes winner Bold Journey. Is that where you landed?
Yeah, Bold Journey's my single.
Okay.
It just looks like this horse is the one to beat. You know, it was in Golden Shaheen coming back, but this horse runs well, got 6 pace and part workouts. That was my single on the card, and you already knew it before I told you, Brian.
Hall of Famer Bill Mott calling the shots there. Late double on the turf in race number 10, sprinting 5 in another deep and competitive race with an optional claimer going out of here.
I wanted to keep my ticket a little bit forward, but went too deep in here because I like Jefe de Obra, and this horse I think is going to run well for Wesley Ward in there. And I also use Speed Figures, who I thought had a shot, ridden by Dylan Davis, who's just been on fire.
You said it there, the turf finale in race number 11. We hope everybody's still alive, including Ronnie here, and boy, oh boy, what a head scratcher in this maiden special weight.
Yeah, I went with the number 3 in here, Classic Q for Mark Cass. I got a couple of horses from Mark Cassie. Yep. I think this horse has a shot to run well, but I used the 7 Moongate, and I also used the number 4 in here, B-Cat. But boy, that's a full to English B, who won like a lot of races on the grass. I think won $700,000 plus. So what a great sequence. If you can pull it through, my ticket's $72. We'll post yours out tomorrow. Samantha's out tomorrow on Sunday. We see how this thing plays out.
It should be a multi-million-dollar pool here Sunday at Gulfstream Park.
Win big with new DRF All Access past performances. With one best-in-class product, you now get all 3 past performance formats. Easily switch between views. Access the most trusted information in horse racing with DRF All Access past performances. Go to DRF.com and use coupon code 1FREEPP for a free single card today.
It is time for the early pick 5 at Gulfstream Park. The first 5 races on the card, a 50-cent base wager, and a low 15% takeout. Don't miss out on the early pick 5 starting now at Gulfstream Park.
We're on the turf for race number 1. It'll be at 1 mile and 1/16th, and these are maiden claimers. They're 3-year-olds, and we have a nice field of 10. We're going to scratch the number 11 in here, Midnight Boss. And good afternoon, everyone. The big news all around town, mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six.
Race number 6 through race number 11 today. We've all got tickets. We're expecting a pool $4 million. I think it's going to be over that, but regardless, it'll be huge. The carryover, well over $500,000. That's out a little bit later on. We'll try to pad your bankroll. The beauty of this early pick 5 that we'll go over now is it ends right before the Rainbow. So if you can hit this, you got more cash for the Rainbow. Let's take a shot at it for 48, 3 deep here. You can see in race number 2. The order is 2-1. Triunvirato, the first-time starter. Race number 3, I've got the 10, the Heir to the Roar, and My Wife Knows It All, going at it for the 4th straight time. In race number 4, I've got the 2, Mischief Exposed. That's my long shot at what could be a huge number. And in race number 5, 11-7 is the order. I'm going to try to beat Swan Lake with Lord of War, the 11. 48, Ronnie.
The old 7-11, 11-7 angle there. So there you go. We'll start it here with the horse, the number 10 horse, and that is Quizler, and this one from Mary Leitner. And you look at this horse's last race on the Turf Mile in 16th. Finished second, was a big price that day.
Yeah, it ran so well. Trying the turf that day, has tactical speed. Hey, we saw it again yesterday. You better be close on this turf course. You want to be close or you're going to have trouble making up ground. Quizler can do that, and why can't he improve off that initial turf run where he ran so well?
The number 8 horse is where I went, and that's Sugar Buzz, and this one from the Mark Cassibon. And you see the drop to the $35,000 level, beating a neck last time out as the favorite. Who jumps aboard, who stays aboard, I should say, Irad Ortiz Jr.
He's fine. He's the horse to beat. There's no doubt about it. He just missed last time. He takes a little bit of a drop, so it all makes sense to him. Such a short price to have to take on a horse that really doesn't have that big of a margin for error, but I don't think there's any doubt, Ron. The race does go through him.
What about the number 1 horse on the inside, and that is Light Forever?
Well, he ran well, too, last time, and he's a square price. He got necked out at this level last time when he added blinkers and he added Lasix. This is a tougher group today than the one he beat last time, but he gets all the best of it from the post position here. He's got enough speed to at least be able to keep in the mix early on, and there's no reason why he can't make a dent here in a forward progressing form.
And what do you get with the number 4 horse in here? Royce's Ride. This one, Brian Lynch, does an excellent job. This one, first-time starter last time off, when is the favorite?
They couldn't bet enough on this horse last time. He took a wicked hit late where he dipped down to 6-5. He tried to see it out on the front end. He got leg weary in the lane. At least if you like him, the price is right today. He does have speed. He could be involved throughout. I didn't see enough last time to suggest he can see it out on the front end. But I also don't think, Ron, there's any doubt that he'll be tighter today off that trial.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. 172 plus already in the pick 5 pool. A little later on, we got the mandatory Rainbow Six. We have a beautiful, beautiful day here with a fast main track, firm turf course. Peter Aiello is going to give you the field, and we'll be back for race number 2.
Stepping onto the track for race number 1 on turf at a mile and the 16th. Scratch the 11 Midnight Boss. It's a field of 10. Win, play, show, exacta trifecta, superfecta, daily double pick 3, and late pick 5 opportunity. The early pick 5. The early pick 5 starts here with race 1. We're on the turf course firm, post time in only 4 minutes. If you're just joining us in Hallandale today, the main track is fast, the Tapeta track is fast, the turf course is firm. 11 races in total today. We feature a mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. The Rainbow Six starts with race number 6.
3-year-old $35,000 maiden claimers are on the track and about to head over to this firm turf course for the Sunday opener. And don't forget, it is a mandatory Rainbow Six day today. It starts in race number 6, and we'll get things going here in this race. And the number 10 Quizler for me is my top pick. Now, the rails are at 66 feet here, not an ideal post position for Quizler, but the good thing for him is he's got a pretty quick or a pretty long run into this first turn here, so I don't think he'll get caught out too wide. But with no scratches to his inside, it's kind of still not completely ideal, but last time out he tried the grass for the first time and took a huge step forward. He ran a really big race. He handled the grass perfect. They didn't bet him last time. They're not coming back to him again here today, but he's a horse that is much more fit to go the 2 turns now. So we know he handled this grass course just fine. We'll see how he'll handle it today, because I think that he's sitting on a pretty big race. Now, the number 8 Sugar Buzz is dropping in from the $50,000 level now to the $35,000 level, and this is one that he ran okay last time out. It was a second place finish. You get Pegasus winner Irad Ortiz in the saddle, so that is definitely going to hurt your price. But he went off the favorite in his last 2 starts and has gotten the case of second-itis here. And he's one to me that he's just a horse that just seems like a bit more on the cheaper side. And as you just can kind of see from the warm-up, just he has a very high head carry and just kind of checking everything out and a little sideways. So I'm just saying they are dropping him down in class. And I think that this is a spot that's really going to fit him very well. But at even money right now, woof, that is a extremely short price on a horse that, to be honest, I thought should have won last time out. But we'll see how it unfolds in just a few moments as we're going to kick off this early pick 5. Over $200,000 in that pool on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. The turf is firm. The track is fast. This Rainbow Six is mandatory. What a fantastic day to cure the Pegasus 2025 blues here at Gulfstream Park.
The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Moving in for a start, race number 1. Race favorite is Sugar Buzz. Tracks are fast, turf is firm. We're set for a start. Racing at Gulfstream. From the rail, Light Forever gets the first call. In the middle, Royce's Ride has speed. Up on the outside, here's speed from Fighting Words. And in between horses, Otter Mischief. On the far outside, Quizler looking to get over. The race favorite, Sugar Buzz, has got over. He's about 6 lengths behind. He's a length and a half in front of Winning Fortune. Winning and Fortune is ahead of only 2. They are Ruiz Jr. and a long-looking last Bolt to Run. Around the first turn they go. The leader is Royce's Ride, and Edgar Perez by almost a length. Otter Mischief is second, Late Forever is third. In between horses, Fighting Words is now fourth. Up to the outside, it's Quizler. It's a length and a half to Ruiz Jr. A gap of 2.5 more to Sugar Buzz, then Bolt to Run, and Winning Fortune toward the back. Gunnery Sergeant, the one, is well back. They make their way by the opening quarter in 22 and 4 as they race to the half-mile point. Up front, it's still Royce's Ride. He's taking pace pressure from Otter Mischief, and these two now heads apart for the lead. Light Forever is a joint third. Alongside him is Fighting Words, and Quizler's on the outside. It's a gap of another 3 or 4 lengths back to Sugar Buzz. He's racing in front of Ruiz Jr., then Bolt to Run and Winning Fortune, and Gunnery Sergeant is last. They speed around the far turn, and Otter Mischief has done away with Royce's Ride. Otter Mischief to the top of the stretch leads by 2. Quizler is second. Light Forever is third. Sugar Buzz is fourth. Trying to work home from the back is Winning Fortune, and they're on their way home. It's still Otter Mischief the target. He's a length and a half in front. Light Forever, Quizler, Sugar Buzz, Bolt to Run. They all chase. They come past the 16th pole. Otter Mischief is still in front. Here's Sugar Buzz on the outside. Quizler between. Light Forever at the rail. Here's Sugar Buzz. He's getting up. Sugar Buzz wore down a very game Otter Mischief, and the favorites home in the opener in 140 and 2. Number 8, Sugar Buzz was the winner. Number 6, Otter Mischief was second. Number 10, Quizler ran third. Number 1, Light Forever fourth. Number 2, Bolt to Run fifth. 140 and 2, the final running time. The numbers are 8, 6, 10, 1, 2. Second race is next. The second race is a maiden claiming race over the fast main track and a 7-furlong trip. Field of 10, win, play, show, exacta trifecta, superfecta, daily double pick 3, and early pick 4 opportunity. The early pick 4, the second race at 12:49. Returning to the winner's circle now, the winner 8, Sugar Buzz. Trained by Mark Cassie for owner Gary Barber, the winning rider is Irad Ortiz Jr. He was bred in Kentucky by Vincent Colbert, a 3-year-old dark bear brown gelding by Twirling Candy, out of Shanghai Tariff by Shanghai Bobby. The favorite wins in dramatic fashion, 6-5 on Sugar Buzz. The exacta good for $41. The trifecta $50.15. The superfecta $320.90. 32.09 for a dime. Final running time 1:40 and 54 100 seconds. Second race is up next at 7 furlongs. Post time at 12:49.
And we're off. Breaking early is history dating back to colonial times. The Cheers tell us guided tours, farm tours, specialty tours are fan favorites. Up the rail, it's membership, adding a new element with benefits, free admission, exclusive events, and more. On the outside, educational opportunities from field trips to programming for all ages. Around the far turn, it's the Hall of Fame, highlighting racing's most accomplished participants. At the wire, it's the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. Visit racingmuseum.org.
Race number 2 kicks off the early pick 4. We'll go 12-5 maiden claimers here. 3-year-olds at 7 furlongs on what is a fast main track. Full field of 10 going at it here. We'll take a look at my early pick 4 now. Very healthy early pick 5. Started off with a chalky way. Take a look at the early pick 4. Pool is already at about $35,000. It's going to be a big one. Don't forget Rainbow, race number 6 today. Let's get it started here. You can see no single for me. Race number 3, the top pick is the 10. Race number 4 is my long shot, and that is with a capital L, the 2, Mischief Exposed, in race number 5. I'm going to try to break the winning streak for Swan Lake with the 11, and that is Or to War. There we go, $816. Let's get back to this. We'll start with Samantha's top pick here, and we're going to go to the 6, and that is Reneg at a very square number right now at 11-1.
It is, and a couple things going on here. The blinkers come off, which is a move that I like a lot. He's never had the blinkers off in his whole career. Now that he's 3, I think that that's a good sign of a maturing horse, and he's shown speed going 2 turns on the Tapeta. He's trying the dirt for the very first time today. I like that move a lot. He hasn't run as poorly as maybe it looks like on paper, I think, Brian. Just I think that now that we're trying something new and we're in for the very bottom that you can go, we'll see a lot better effort. And if he likes the dirt, it's not like the field is anything to be afraid of here today.
Well, that last thing that she said is very, very correct, because this is a great spot to try it. There are no world beaters in here. I am essentially doing exactly what she is. I'm just doing it with a first-time starter, and that's the 2. Triumvirato, we'll call him, a firster for Ronald Coy, who has shown a penchant to get these kind of horses to win on debut. It's a small sample, but he's 3 for 7 of good work on January 4th. They paid 47. He's in for 12.5. It's not like they're trying to get too crazy with him. I would think he can make a little dent in here, Samantha.
You would think, right? And I keep looking at him, Brian. I'm looking down at my page on the works because if I didn't look at the works, I would say he's just not 100% fit here. But he's got so many works under his belt. I just don't think he's a very athletic horse, which is why he's in for the 12.5 level. But you've got to be very fit for the 7 furlongs, and that's what worries me here.
You know, he's second choice on the morning line. He's second choice in the double will pay. So the point is he is taking money, and I think that's a significant sign that, you know what, maybe he's going to fire a good shot today. Conversely, if he was sitting up there 13, 14 to 1, not a good sign at all.
No.
Let's go to the rail. Clearly the horse to beat now, blazing hot. The race 2 back would probably beat this group, and he adds Lasix. But he's got some issues down inside in a big field. That could be a problem.
There could be. He showed some zippiness on the dirt. We'll say enough of it. So when you're from the rail, you're on the rail. Lionel Reyes. Do you just go and hope that you hang on? That seems to be that would be the biggest play, maybe.
Wouldn't shock me at all if Lionel says, you know what, I'm on the best horse. You can try to come and catch me.
Yeah.
The 7 is Song So Sweet. Did not run poorly at all trying the main track last time. He gets a weight allowance with Melvis Gonzalez as well. He gets off the rail, and he's double his at least morning line price. Very square number here if you want to get involved on a horse that still has some upside as well. We're going to figure this all out in about 5 minutes when race 2 kicks off the early pick 4. Best of luck.
Stepping onto the track now for this afternoon's second race. 7 furlongs over the fast main track here in race number 2. It's a field of 10, maiden claimers at a $12,500 level. We have win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double pick 3, and 50-cent early pick 4 opportunity. It's an early pick 4. It's race number 2. It's 4 minutes away. Arriving at the starting gate, this is your last chance to wager on the early pick 4. The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Moving in for a start, race number 2, 8-5 on the rail horse, Blazing Hot. Lino Reyes for Armando de la Cerda. 4-1 on the class dropping 10, Isaac Leo, as Mark Cassie looks for an early double sweep. Into line went Renig and Song So Sweet, Wineman Tracks and Triunvirato. Now Cosmic Impact. George is important. Into line is the Sono runner, Theo's Thunder. Last two up, Romero and Isaac Leo. Isaac Leo to take the outside gate. Pink cap of Gabe Grossberg under Miguel Vasquez. 7 furlongs the journey. They're all in line. And they're off. Bounced around between horses was Triunvirato, a step slow, Romero. Good start outside for Isaac Leo, who heads off for the early lead. Here's Triunvirato. After the bad break, he's still fast enough to shove ahead in front. In between horses, fellow first-timer Weinman Tracks. George is important is next. Isaac Leo's on the outside. Blazing Hot's along the rail. They're almost 5 in line here. They've gone 5 ahead of Theo's Thunder, who's a length in front of Song So Sweet. 3 back to Romero, then Cosmic Impact at the back. 23 seconds for the opening quarter. Triunvirato has it by almost a length. Wineman Tracks is on the chase from second, 3 wide. Isaac Leo is now third. Blazing Hot patient fourth at the rail. Followed fifth by George is important. 3 clear of Song So Sweet. Theo's Thunder ridden on his outside. Then Renig, well back to Romero. And still at the back, the trailer is Cosmic Impact. They speed past the 5/16. Triunvirato taking all kinds of heat, and he starts to feel the strain. From the inside, Blazing Hot needs room. From the outside, it's Isaac Leo. Trying to run home from the back, Song So Sweet. Romero launched 5 wide, and they're at the top of the stretch. Isaac Leo on the outside. Triunvirato trying to find under pressure toward the rail. Blazing Hot and Song So Sweet are next. They're 1/8 of a mile from home. From the inside, it's She's So Sweet trying to reach Isaac Leo. Marrero trying to gun them all down. Here comes Romero. He is going to gun them all down. Jesus Rios and Romero with a big late kick. Romero going away. Close for second, either Isaac Leo or Song So Sweet, and 126 flat. Five's a winner. Romero. Photo for second. In the winner's circle now, Romero, owned by Victoria and Aaron Haberman, trained by Dave Fawkes, ridden by Jesus Rios. Number 10, Isaac Leo was second. Number 7, Song So Sweet third. Number 2, Trayan Verato fourth. 1, Blazing Hot fifth. 5, 10, 7, 2, 1. Exacta 157.60, trifecta 438 even, superfecta $3,364.60, 336.46 for a dime. The double's $91, the number's 8.5. Time for the race, a minute 26, flat.
Cyberknife was a very talented horse from day one. Fast horse, able to carry it around 2 turns. Looks a tremendous amount like Gunrunner, same ability and talent. Holds the track record in the Haskell. He won it in impressive fashion, beating a very good group of horses.
His name is Cyberknife!
Excited about him passing on his durability, his soundness, and his talent. He could definitely be a breed-shaping stallion.
Horses in the paddock for race number 3 as we inch closer towards the mandatory Rainbow Six that kicks off in race number 6. But 5 furlongs on the Tabiti here. Allowance optional claimers. These are for fillies and mares 4 years old and upward. What a competitive field it is. We do have one scratch of the number 6 here. That is Foxy Lady. And what remains is a 10-horse field. And it really is a race that goes through the 9 and the 10 here. But the number 10 is who I went with on top, and that is Heir to the Roar. And My Wife Knows It All and Heir to the Roar are 2 horses that just keep tangling up. This filly and this mare, they just continue to face each other and take turns beating each other. But today, Heir to the Roar, it ran second to My Wife Knows It All last time out. Now, that's the 9 who I'm referring to of My Wife Knows It All. She got the little bit of the better of her last time, but this time I think Heir to the Roar might have the upper hand just due to the fact of being a little bit just being on the outside of her. She can just keep her close in her sights. My Wife Knows It All is one that's got some speed, but Heir to the Roar has some as well. But it's interesting because Amisa Jaramillo, he's such a jockey that's known for being very aggressive with his horses on the front end, and he kind of lets that mare settle in a little bit. And whereas Miguel Vasquez, he just kind of lets My Wife Knows It All do what she wants to do wherever she wants to be, and she just kind of puts herself in the race. Whereas Heir to the Roar, you kind of have to time her up just right. So I think it's actually a pretty good post for Heir to the Roar for that kind of situation. Now, the number 1 to the inside, Warda, is taking not a lot of money, which is kind of interesting to me here because first off, the claim for a barn that has had a fantastic past few weeks, 43% right now. That's incredible. A very short price last time and was defeated by Bubbly Champagne, but Bubbly Champagne was very good that day. But here's maybe where a lot of people probably are not going to come back to her today is she is stepping up in class. This is a tough field. Now, her figures fit here, but it is a very tough field, so we'll see what she can work out. Now, you see there Jamie Begg giving the leg up to jockey Louis Saez on the number 7 Galleyhead. A horse that is making her Gulfstream Park Tapeta debut here. She most recently was seen at Woodbine in the last few races. I think the 6.5 furlongs for her was just maybe an in-betweener distance, and now that we're going to get to this 5 furlong distance today, maybe she can actually see it through. Now, this can be a bit sharp, though. I will say this. When horses come from Woodbine and then they come to Gulfstream Park and they go from that 6.5 furlong race to the 5 race, that is a serious wake-up call. You have to be right there at the bell. But what's good about this gal here is she does have a little bit of tactical speed, and she's got a very aggressive rider on her back that Jamie Begg reaches out for. So I think that that's a good sign, at least, for her chances here. And we'll see how she'll fare out across this Tapeta course. Sometimes these Woodbine horses, though, need a race. That second off a Woodbine angle is just a very prominent one to play. So if she doesn't get it done today, maybe watch her for next time as they're stepping out onto the track for race number 3. That mandatory Rainbow 6 coming up here in race number 6. We'll be back for the 4th.
Stepping onto the track now for race number 3. The third race is 5 minutes away. We're sprinting on the Tapeta track. The distance is 5 furlongs. Scratch number 6, Foxy Lady. It's a field of 10. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double, and pick 3 wagering. 4 minutes to post time. 4 minutes. Post time 1:18. The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Sprinting on Tapeta track for race 3. We have consistent rivals here. The 9, My Wife Knows It All, and the 10, Heir to the Roar. They are very consistent and take turns beating each other. 5-1, and trying to spoil that party is 7, Gallyhead. 7-1 on the rail horse, Warda. She's quick from the inside draw. 8-1, Gale's Evening. So 5 furlongs of the trip here, race 3 on the afternoon. Certainly glad to have you with us on this Sunday in South Florida. If you're just tuning in, there is a major carryover and a mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six starts with race 6 today. Gale's Evening goes forward. Heir to the Roar's ready. My Wife Knows It All now waiting for Baby Blocks. And from the outside, Vallesta. Vallesta will complete the line. 5 furlongs of the trip there in the gate. And they're off. My Wife Knows It All was quick to begin. She's beat to the punch by Gale's Evening, though. Above the limit, speeding through at the inside. Baby Blocks joins the top flight. Then in the yellow blinkers is My Wife Knows It All. On the far outside, it's Vallesta. Heir to the Roar looking for some place to race. She's in a precarious spot at the moment. At the rail, 1 of 1. Then back to Warda. A length and a half to Peach Cobbler with Gallyhead at the back. They speed around the far turn at the 5/16 above the limit. Leads by a head. On the outside, Gale's Evening is there. Second, 3 wide. It's My Wife Knows It All with a charging challenge from third. Behind her, Baby Blocks looking for room at the rail. 1 of 1. It's been a tough run for Heir to the Roar. She'll fan to the far outside to try to get underway. Just ahead of her is Warda, and they're on their way home. My Wife Knows It All. Asked to quicken now by Vasquez, and she takes the lead at the 8th pole. From the outside, Warda farther out, Heir to the Roar. 16th to run. My Wife Knows It All. Beautifully handled, and she'll beat Heir to the Roar again today. My Wife Knows It All is in front. Very close for second, but that goes to 1 of 1. It's closer third, Warda or Heir to the Roar, who had a tough trip, 55-4. Number 9, My Wife Knows It All was the winner. Number 3, One of One second. Number 1, Ward a third. Number 10, Air to the Roar fourth. Number 4, Gales Evening fifth. 9-3, 110-4, 55-4 the final time. Smooth trip to victory for My Wife Knows It All. Here she is now. Owned and trained by Gary Jackson, the winning jockey is Miguel Vasquez. By Anchor Down out of Grace Almighty by Menifee. She was bred in Kentucky by Kathy Maybe. Today's fourth race is up next. The fourth race, named a Happy Birthday Sofia Garmizo Race of the Day. Maiden claimers on the Tapeta track at $12,500 a claiming price. Scratch number 4, Mr. Cooper. It's a field of 11. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double, and pick 3 wagering. Post time is 1:47. Exacta 95.20, trifecta 198.90, superfecta 794.20, 79.42 for a dime. The daily double combination, numbers in the daily double 5-9, 57.40. Pick 3, 101.60, numbers 8, 5, and 9. 55-4 for My Wife Knows It All.
Race number 4 this afternoon, 5 furlongs on the Tapeta. These are maiden claimers, and they are 4-year-olds and upward. Going to scratch the number 4 in here, Mr. Cooper, and pretty wide open bunch in here, but everyone seems to be settling right now on the number 3, Frosty Shop. I know I went a little different way, and you went a little different way, and you went with Leo Fong.
I did. Frosty Shop sounds like ice cream. That sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Leo Fong here. A big price right now, but for the Robert Falcone barn, I think that this is a horse that is trending in the right direction, at least right now. The last start, 5 furlongs on the Tapeta, was the first start in just a little bit of a couple of months off. And I think that the fact that he's only had 2 Tapeta races, and now he'll get his 3rd one, and now like more in a consistent form, I think is going to help a lot here, Ron.
Yeah, and if you look at his last trouble line, he was pinched at the start, so you can see that he did show some late interest. But when you get that happens in a 5 furlong race, early on at 5 furlongs, you're basically done. You know, for lack of a better way of explaining it, you know. I went with a horse that a lot of people think reminds them of me, and that's Insanity, it seems, and Carlos Navarez. And this horse, first off, the claim by that barn, was up there, ran a really good race last time out at this level, and comes back, same level, going to try it again. I think maybe today is the day. Up there right now at a 5-2.
Well, this first off the claim angle for the Carlos Navarez barn is a really good one. Look at how well Warda just ran in the last race, first off the claim, against a very tough group. And now they just keep this horse right at the same level. I like the tapping out of tune and decisive price race, because Tapping Out of Tune came back to win next time out, and this horse I think just got a little tired. I mean, as he probably should, kind of like Leo Fong going from that September to December layoff.
And you know, we talked, when you don't hear this name all the time, Carlo Navarez, but if you look, he's like 38% here, with a limited amount of sample. He's having a great championship meet, so a horse you certainly have to look at. Now that favorite, as we mentioned, Frosty Shop, this one Joe Orsino. And what did this horse do wrong last time out when they dropped it to 12-5 level again? Just got beat that length.
Yep, by Tapping Out of Tune. So there you have it. It's right there. They're bringing the horse back on quick rest as well, which maybe for the level is probably a good sign here. Just keep the horse happy, put him in, and just you kind of race him for his training.
Well, Big Amadeus, the 5, has shown very little so far, but that was against Maiden Special Weight Company at Laurel on the turf, just on the main track. We never seen him at this level, and we never seen this horse on the all-weather Tapeta.
No, and it looks like Victor's had the horse for at least a month, and you look at the Tapeta work on the 10th of January, that's a snappy one. Look, they all work quick on the Tapeta in the mornings, Ron, but when you move into the Victor Barboza barn, that's a big play.
What about the number 2? This is Brian's long shot. Mischief Exposed, Eduardo Caramore, and comes off the bench. Doesn't show much, but he veered out. He got bumped at the start, and you can see it right there. Trying to see how named. I don't know if Harry's on it. Let's see if he's riding. Jaramillo's on it, yeah. Oh, yeah, so rough start. AM works improved, tactical speed. You're looking for a price, why not? Just like with your top pick. These horses definitely can show more with a clean trip. So they're going to go to the race track for race number 4, and we'll be back for race number 5 in just a bit.
Stepping onto the track now for race number 4, the 4th race, wishing happy birthday to Sofia Garmizo. It's a maiden claiming race on Tapeta track at 5 furlongs. Scratch the 4, Mr. Cooper, a field of 11. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double, and pick 3 wagering. 6 minutes. The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Lining up and moving in for race number 4, 2-1 favorite is number 8, Insanity, it seems. Miguel Vasquez riding for Carlos Narvaez. Big Amadeus, the next one to go forward. Now seeking to collect. Waiting for Tricky Tiger and Bernardo's Legacy. Bernardo's Legacy is ready. Tricky Tiger to take the outside gate. They're all in line. They're off and running. Good start for the favorite Insanity, it seems, who heads off for the early advantage with a host of inside traffic, including seeking to collect, bounced around between as Mischief exposed. He gets shuffled to last. Sharpazano done no favors in that exchange. The one in a great spot is Frosty Shop, third at the rail. Followed fourth by Big Amadeus, wide on the course, and Shore Sean. A gap of another 2 to Tricky Tiger. He races outside of both Cut 'em Loose and Bernardo's Legacy, then back to Sharpazano and Mischief exposed. Out the back, Leo Fong. Around the far turn they go, seeking to collect, has the lead 3 parts of a length. Insanity, it seems, is now second from Frosty Shop, who's had a sweet trip in third. Outside fourth, Big Amadeus, and they're on their way home. Seeking to collect, has the lead by 2. With an inside lane, Frosty Shop has zero excuse. Down the center, an elite run from Big Amadeus. They come past the 16th pole. Here comes Frosty Shop. Frosty Shop with a dream run through. He takes the lead, and he's got it won. Frosty Shop at 4-1 under Raylu by a length and a half. Close then for second, probably Big Amadeus over a flying Leo Fong in 56-4. Number 3, Frosty Shop was the winner. In the winner's circle now, the winner 3, Frosty Shop. Frosty Shop, owned by Robert Cotron and Breeze Easy LLC, trained by Joe Orsino. The winning rider, Relu Gutierrez. Frosty Shop, by Frosted out of Shopper's Return by Put It Back. Bred by Breeze Easy LLC in Kentucky. Got a perfect trip to victory here. 4-1 winner. Number 5, Big Amadeus was second. Number 7, Leo Fong ran third. Number 6, Seeking to Collect was fourth. Exacta good for 86.20. The trifecta 179.55. The superfecta good for $4,188.20. 418.82 for a dime. The double $30.40. The pick 3 145.30. 56 and 89, 100 seconds, the final running time. Race 5 is next, the 5th race on Tapeta Track at a mile and a 16th. Scratch 1, 4, and 13. It's a field of 10. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double, and pick 3 wagering to go along with a 5th race post time of 2:16. To the winner's circle now. Happy birthday, Sophia Garmizo. Sophia with her friends and family celebrating a birthday here at Gulfstream. Have a great day at the races. Enjoy your day here with us at Gulfstream, and happy birthday, Sophia.